Hello, welcome to part 2 of the RecyclerView implementation project. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add the ability to respond to clicks or taps on RecyclerView items. And you can have your app do something when a user taps on an item. To do that, we only need to modify a single class, and that class is the AppViewHolder class that's embedded within the AppAdapter class. It's a nested class. To do that, we need to have it implement the onClickListener interface. There are 6 modifications that we need to make, and why don't we just start at the top here. We're going to have the AppViewHolder implement onClickListener. Okay, that gets flagged immediately because we need to implement the one method of the onClickListener interface, and that's onClick. And we'll have Android Studio add that for us. And sure enough, it gets added right here. Within this method, which gets invoked when we tap an item, we're going to display a toast. One other thing we need to do as part of implementing the interface is we need to set the views onClickListener reference point to the AppViewHolder class instance. And the way we do that is right here in the AppViewHolder constructor. I'm going to reference the item view instance variable. It's part of the viewholder base class, parent class. And we're going to call its set onClickListener, and we're going to just type in this. It's going to point, we're going to set the onClickListener of the viewholder's view to the current instance, the instance of the AppViewHolder. Now that we've set up the implementation here to the onClickListener interface, we need to reference the category of the item of the blood pressure reading that we've tapped. And to do that, we need we're going to need to get the category here in onClick. And to do that, we're going to need a reference to a blood pressure record. The only place where we get the blood pressure record is here in bind. And what we'll do is here in the bind, we'll set this blood pressure record that is passed in. We will set an instance variable, and then we'll reference that instance variable here in onClick. So right here, I'm going to add a reference to the blood pressure record, and then here I'm going to set that instance variable to the parameter here, to the parameter that gets passed in. So now that we have a reference to the blood pressure record that is being passed in, the blood pressure object that's being passed in, we can then reference the category. So here I'm going to include a toast. The toast has to use the current view context, and I'm going to type in click down just to have something to display here, and the blood pressure category. And that should be all we need to do. Let's give that a run. We'll add some records. And we see that the code that we added works. When I tap or click on an item, we see its category displayed in a pop-up toast. So that's how you add the ability to respond to taps on individual items in a recycler view. You can make the on-click code do essentially whatever it is that you need to do for your app. And that will do it for the recycler view. Thanks for listening.